What is up, Saltcasters? We have an excellent episode for you here today. We've got young Arsenal from SSG on the podcast. Very, very creative, entertaining, interesting player whose YouTube is absolutely blowing up right now. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check it out. We really enjoyed this conversation, getting to know Arsenal a bit better. During this, we also do reveal who he's going to be playing in the upcoming SMUG event, which I think is going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm sure you do too. To get all the updates of all the content that I'm posting, head over to discord.gg/smellsworth and sign up for my Discord or join my Discord. All of the YouTube videos and other posts that I create are automatically posted there. So come on over and enjoy the episode. Excellent. Well, Arsenal, thank you for coming on the show. And what are you salty about, dude?
Oh, today?
Whatever.
Or in general.
It's just a general question we ask people because it's called the Saltcast. We just ask them what they're salty about. So, don't read into it too much. But if you'd like, to air your grievances right now, this is a great place. This is a safe space to do so.
Okay, salty. I be playing Rocket League, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've done that before. And I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And sometimes I just want to freestyle. You know what I'm saying, or just like do something cool. But now they got prejumped me. So then. And then we start punching my monitor and banging my desk after they pre-jump me. Oh, that's how I feel, bro.
How many desks, monitors, etc. have you broken with mid-game violence? Would you say?
Monitors. I don't think I've actually punched my monitor. Like I have a bit of self-control. Okay, but controllers, I probably broke like 4, 5.
Okay,
and then headsets probably like 2, and then. And then
I've got a bit of self-control. Here's a list of the things I broke.
And I broke a mouse, but that's about it. Not that much.
Wow.
Sure. I don't know if you and me have the same definition for self-control. But that's not too bad. You haven't punched a hole in the monitor, which is something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jesse did do that while trying to qualify for Salt Mine 2. So you've gotten beat there.
That's what you get, monitor.
Yeah, I remember. I've told the full story, but I'll tell it really quickly again because I know chat will love it. It's Jesse's trying to qualify for Salt Mine 2. He's about 1 or 2 point ranks away on the leaderboard, and then he lost a game to some no-name ball chaser. So he'd been punching his monitor, just kind of tapping it to let it know, who the boss is. And then after that game, he just went for it. Absolutely smacked the second monitor. It went off, and Jesse, undeterred, told the monitor to its face, "That's what you get." And I went back and queued up again.
That's messed up, bro. Free the monitor.
free the monitor. Oh, man. Okay, so you've got a little self-control. I guess that just means that you decided, okay, I do want to break these things. I'm not breaking these things because I can't control myself. This is me channeling my anger productively.
Consciously,
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's cool. How did you get your start in Rocket League, man?
You mean like on the way to the top, like pro scene, or just like
back to the beginning? How long have you been playing? What was the beginning days like for you?
I was on Xbox, and I was like a freestyler pretty much.
Really?
I used to play a lot of ones back in the day. No, I'm not gonna say I clapped Dapper, but I clapped him. You know what I'm saying, and I got in the top 100 like while on console. So I was like clapping everyone, and then I moved to PC, and then my friend told me about 6-mans. So I was like, all right, because I was never a 3s player. I was just like always like 1s or 2s, and I was like, all right, we're gonna try this out. And I joined. I was like rank C, something like that, and I was just I don't know. After a while, I just became the best 6-man player ever. I was clapping everybody left and right. I mean, if you ask people, they'll probably say I was trash, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? I used to beat them, so it doesn't really matter. So I used to clap them right. Went to rank B. And then once I got to like rank A, it was like, you know how it is now. Like, it's like an instant promotion, right? Like, once you get enough elo and stuff. But back then, it was just like whoever they think is good enough.
There was a council, right?
Yeah. It was like a council. And
dumb. Super dumb. But
and
anyway.
Basically, like 3 months in a row, I was at the top. I had like the best record and everything. But they didn't like me or like my play style or anything. So they didn't promote me. And then after a while, like they just had to promote me because how good I was doing. And then I got promoted
This
to rank
really,
X.
yeah, this blew my mind. The Six Mans had a little player council of other Six Mans players who got to decide who got promoted to their like little elite club in rank S,
Yeah,
rank X, or whatever. I was like, that's so stupid. Like
yeah.
there would be obvious players destroying Six Mans. I used to see tweets like this all the time. Somebody would tweet out their record, and it would be like the second or third, fourth person below them would get promoted ahead of them, even though their record's way better. I'm like, that's so unfair. Players are like, yeah, but the results don't matter. That guy's actually trash. We're just going to leave him down there.
Yeah, what was there was there was one player specifically where it was a bit controversial back then, or like they waited for another player where they waited for like a long time to let them in, and then they quickly became a pro after they got let in. I can't remember who it was, but I remember when this was actually happening. There was some sort of drama that we came across from it.
Yeah, did anyone in Twitch chat remember who the players were? Because I don't remember who the exact people were, but there was a bunch of drama around that. It was definitely interesting. So like, what did somebody reach out to you, Arsenal, and try and get you involved in the pro scene? Did anybody tell you, yo, you should come team with us? How did that like transition from Six Mans to pro play?
Basically, I mean, I was doing good in like rank X when I got it, and then Paris just asked me to try out, and then he was like, and they were just talking about like RLRS and stuff, and at the time I didn't know what it was, and I was just like playing the game to play, like, you know, and we qualified for RLRS, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, might have been RLCS soon, right? And then they let me know. They was like, wait, you know, there's money involved, right? I said, what?
Wait, you qualified? You were like, what is this again?
RLRS. Like
Yeah,
after we
yeah,
beat,
but you didn't know what it was. You were just like RLRS. What is this, like the alphabet? Oh wait, there's money?
Yeah. I thought we were just playing this to play. Like I was like, oh, we want something. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Confidence. And then they was like, oh yeah, you get money too. And I was like, wait, money? I didn't know money was involved for RLRS. I just thought it was like RLCS.
Right. That's crazy.
Oh,
this is still pretty recent. Like you're such an established pro now that people might think this is years and years ago, but we're talking 2018, right? Was the RLRS run. So it's really not that long ago. In the grand scheme of the Rocket League seasons, it's quite recent. And that was with the Peeps. Did you qualify for RLRS with Gyro and Pirates?
Yeah.
And then after, was it you played a season together and then you got Retals?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the story behind that? You had a pretty successful season. Then Retals, of course, joined in. He's another player who had a bit of a ones main background.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his was as freestyly, as much stream snipery. If we're to take what he told us literally, though. So yeah, what was his story there?
After that season, Price was like, I don't know, he didn't really want to like play really. So it was like, all right, now we have to find another teammate. And then Retals was like, we were always like friends with Retals pretty much. Like we were always in the Discord together. So it was like, all right, we tried out with him. We started doing well. And then from there, it was just like the Peeps dynasty just started going off. We started clapping everybody. So it worked out in the end.
Yeah, you guys qualified for RLCS. You were second in the league play, but then you popped off in the promos.
Mm-hmm.
You beat Birds and the Bees to qualify. They were the team who went perfect in the league.
They're like the best team during the season.
Yeah, they were undefeated during the season. You beat them, and I remember seeing a clip on Twitter. It was kind of the first time that I'd seen anything about you guys, and you guys are just yelling. You and I think it was Retals just yelling in the team comps. I think the clip was Gyro scoring a goal, and you guys are both yelling and gassing him up so much, and he's just like, "Thanks, guys."
Yeah, we used to scream at each other, like not like a mean way, but it was just like we had the passion, we had the energy, bro. Like it just made us so we couldn't lose. It was kind of lit.
Do you guys still have that?
No. Because back then it was like we're on a come up, bro. Like
yeah, it's a different type of hunger for sure.
Yeah. And then now it's like, bro, like it, like in our heads, like in the back of our heads, I feel like we just like it's like, wow, we should be winning this. So it's like not as much as excitement. But we were like underdogs back then. It was like if we beat like a top team, it was like, wow, like we're really on the come up type stuff.
Yeah, the adrenaline, hard to recreate. So correct me if I'm wrong here, but you qualified for RLCS with Gyro and Retals, but then did you play any games or any tournaments at all before joining SSG with AXB and Sypical? Like you'd think, I guess, a lot of people might think, okay, yeah, a team just qualified for RLCS, they're gonna play like together. But actually, a lot of the time, players change teams and they actually just switch rosters after qualifying, or try out a new player after qualifying. So what was your story there? Because you guys were, like you said, popping off, won the promo tourney, then you joined SSG. What was the thought process there?
Sorry Johnny, would you be able to repeat your question? I've been distracted, but there's been 12 gifted subs dropped in chat. We got DeJesus.
Holy Scranoli.
DeJesus coming in hot with 5 gifted. Vacanis coming in hot with 7 gifted. That's 12. That's a lot of gifted. Thank you very much, folks.
That's a Smug 4 player reveal.
That is a Smug 4 player reveal.
Okay, well, I guess that's 2 Smug 4 players revealed because you just got another 10.
Oh, what? What?
So, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that, guys. Hang on. We need to find out a few more things from Arsenal first.
This did not take much time. We've got to up the amount that people need to gift in order to get these.
Yeah, you really do just instantly get those. So that's cool.
It's because we've got these psychopaths in chat right now that just want to know. Hey, thank you very much, guys, for your support. We'll do it in just a second. Johnny, can you repeat your question while I update the sub goal to be like obliterated?
200. No, I will do that. So just to reiterate, Arsenal qualified for RLCS by winning the promo tourney on the Peeps with Gyro and Retals, and then played the next season of RLCS instead with Spacestation Gaming's AXB and Sypical. Am I right, Arsenal? That's is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So what's the story there? I'm sure a lot of people are interested to know your thought process, what was going on behind the scenes. And what ended up happening as well with SSG.
So basically, I mean, coming up like the Peeps, like us as a team, we didn't have an org, and like I feel like the org was like one of the main reasons. Like Space Station was just like a really good org, and it seems like they treated them like really well. And like I'd never been on the org before, and then also there was like Sip, and like Sip's like always been like on the come up, and like I knew he was gonna be like the best and stuff. And he at the time he was like one of my best friends, so I was like, I mean, I'll come try out. I'm saying he asked me, he said, "You want to try out?" I said, "Yeah, sure. I'll help you out, dog. I'll let him know."
Yeah, that's true actually. So Sypical, he was the instigator, but obviously that makes sense. Going from a non-org team to having a consistent salary, that's a real like nice thing to have as a pro player, because now you've got some kind of stability. You're not just relying on tournament winnings and your own like stream or YouTube earnings. You've actually got a salary, so you're like, cool, okay, now I can be a pro player. So that makes total sense. What were the Peeps thoughts though? Because you just qualified and then you're like, oh sorry guys, I've got to join SSG over here. Sypical's asked me, I've got to look out for Sypical, but they were still in RLCS, Gyro and Retals. They grabbed Mist, did pretty well with them. So what was did you still talk to them? Were you still friends with those guys as well?
Yeah, they were still like my best friends type stuff. But I mean, I like Gyro more, of course. But like, I was still cool with them in the end. And like, when we played each other, that was like a rivalry. It was kind of lit. And it was like, I'm not losing to you. It's kind of fun, not gonna lie. Created great memories.
Hey, I think you need to do that in your YouTube videos, buddy. I think you need to just look at the camera and be like, "I'm not losing to you," and that'll make the edit. Well, hey, whatever. Hey, that's what editing's for. You can just not, you can just not show that game or whatever.
Exactly.
I'm gonna throw that in.
I hope so. I hope so.
Like it. That's interesting. I mean, that's like a lot of guys and a lot of players we have in the Saltcast, we have to, trying to skim through. Like we talked to Garrett G. We're like, oh my goodness, this guy's had how many seasons? Okay, let's cherry pick. But for you really have just had a crazy meteoric rise, and it's mad. Like NA was so consistent. It was so easy to know who the good teams in NA would be for multiple seasons in a row, and then you guys just came along and ruined that. Space Station Gaming broke that cycle. This is hilarious.
What is going on? We're at 40. We're at 40 gifted subs. They're trying to get the whole lineup revealed. Oh my goodness!
Reveal the whole Smug for lineup, guys.
Yeah, we got an episode. We got 2 more episodes before Smug 4. Holy cow!
Yeah, we got more. We got plenty.
Oh my goodness! My goodness, you guys Oh my
We
god.
keep teasing that though. We're gonna leave that on pause though for now. We will do that, but yeah, you guys have to be patient. But yeah, that's basically where we're at for Arsenal history, I believe. Like, did we miss anything there, Arsenal, or is that like
Uh,
that's pretty much it, right? The suddenly RLCS Arsenal, who didn't even know that RLRS was a actual tournament months before he actually won it. It's mad. How does that feel? Does it feel like a blur to you? Does it feel like it's all happened very fast, or has there been so many things happening that you're like, oh yeah, this just feels like I've always done this?
I mean, kind of a little bit of both. Because I don't feel like a veteran, but I also don't feel like a newbie. I'm just like in the middle. Like
Mm.
I'm not like an old man like Garrett, but I'm also not like a baby boy like First Killer. So it's like I'm just here, bro. Know what I mean?
Yeah. An
Yeah,
old
I don't
man
know
like
if you're
Garrett,
just here
aged
though. I don't know if you're
19.
just here though. It seems like you're really settled in recently. I don't know if it's just me, but it just seems like you settled in. You're like you know it. You know exactly where you stand. Your YouTube is just killing it. It's like the most entertaining
Oh
Rocket
yeah.
League YouTube of a pro by far. I can't even think of a close second.
I would agree. I think your YouTube game is absolutely hilarious. But it is the reason I think it works so well is because it is just you, as far as I can tell. In all of my interactions with you, Arsenal, you've been the exact same. You're actually just that guy in all your YouTube videos. Who's I mean, is this always been your thing? Just were you the class clown? Would you say in school, or is
Yeah.
that not an accurate description? Okay, I felt like that might be the case. Yeah, I felt like that might be the case. Um, yeah. Okay. We were gonna talk about that for sure, but do you want to skip to that, Matt? Content creation. Let's just get into that topic.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Yeah, let's do that because Arsenal's YouTube is absolutely popping off. He's gonna be, I think, the next big YouTuber for Rocket League. He could easily be if you just keep grinding.
Are you enjoying
yeah.
it? Are you having a good time?
Yeah. It's fun.
How did it come about? How did you get started doing it?
Oh, well,
Because you're the only one on SSG doing it, right?
yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to start YouTube, but I was just like, I gotta grind Rocket League. I gotta grind. So I never really wanted to start it really. I mean, I did Twitch, but not that much either. So it was just like I wanted to focus on Rocket League. But then I was just like something clicked, right? What's the word? I had an epiphany. Is that
Yeah.
epiphany? That's 4 syllables. Okay. So look, I had one of those, right? I woke up, I said, wow, YouTube, first of all, if I'm not editing, it's gonna be a lot easier to put out videos. I just have to come up with the content. Send it to my editor. He you know what I'm saying. So I was like, all right, bro, all I gotta do is record. I was like, let me just try it one time and see how it goes. And I recorded that one video and then I watched it over. I was like, wait, this is lit. I like this. And then I posted it and I was like, yeah, I like this YouTube stuff. And it's I get to show my personality more on YouTube. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Up along.
That's that's the main thing that comes through on it too. And credit to your editor. Your editor does a good job of highlighting the very Arsenal trademark things like the laugh and the laugh in the first couple videos is so good. Just the camera shakes, the whole thing. Oh, it's so awesome. Yeah, and I also like that you got right into ones as well. You did some threes, you did some ones. It's what's funny. You know what the beauty of it is you give people a lot of the check boxes. So you're giving people the pro comms, the I think would you call them hard comms, heavy comms, hard comms. You're giving the hard comms, so people are learning. You're talking about your decision making, but then it's also funny and interesting. Whereas most of the time, those videos are pretty boring in terms of an entertainment factor. They're just they're really educational, but it's not quite there. So yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Do you mix in because like Matt said, you've got the hard comms with the occasional it's time on a hard clear. Somebody clears the ball, you're like, it's time, even though nothing is happening. Do you do that in pro games? Do you just toss in a random it's time when somebody does something completely normal just to keep them on their toes?
Nah, if I do that, I'm getting yelled at. Ain't no way. Bro, Chrome gonna be like, Arsenal, stop! I'm like, my bad.
You should do it on a kickoff. Just see what the reaction is.
Didn't he call it meme comms in that video that that Retals exposed Typical on? He's like, you guys are a meme comment. No, trust me, you're a meme comment.
Yeah, he's like, he troll comment, meme comment. It's like, yeah, they don't want to hear that. So gotta be serious. I gotta like flip the switch. You know what I'm saying? Change.
Yeah, true. I could see that. Although, maybe grid group stage. I think that's the meme com like location right there. That's content.
Yeah, that's true. Until we lose to like CLT again, and then it ain't 20 no more. Gotta be crying.
That is how it works. That is for sure how it works. Oh, suddenly this isn't funny anymore.
Yeah, it like hurts the soul. I'm like, dang, I should have played normal. Instead of troll comment. But yeah.
So okay, about the current SSG, you typical Retals. Yeah, how did the getting Retals into the team go about? Because that was all very sudden. Like right at the end of the transfer window, Retals had been on a bunch of teams. Then all of a sudden he didn't look like he had a team. And then he's in Spacestation Gaming and you guys are, in the conversation for best team in NA. It was all like very fast. But yeah, what was your perspective of the whole thing? Were you worried? You're like, oh man, are we? We're getting close to the start of RLRS season next. We haven't got a confirmed roster here, or you're like, what's going on?
Okay, so me as a person, I have like a don't care, like not worried type attitude. I'm like,
no.
all right, whatever happens, bro. I'm like, whatever happens, like it's meant to be, I guess. So I was like, if we gotta pick up like, say like a rank B player, like I guess it's just meant to be, like, you know what I'm saying. But I was like, I just woke up and Chrome was like, or I don't know if it was Chrome or Sip. They was like, yeah, we're trying out Retals. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. And then yeah, it just happened. I ain't really care. So just gotta play.
Man, it must just be so nice to be Arsenal. Wake up, not care in the world, and then just go about your day, winning a bunch of money, playing Pro RL, popping off on YouTube.
I'm just gonna dominate YouTube real quick and have fun doing it.
Live. That's awesome. But yeah, were you expecting the amount of success that you guys had? Because I remember I talked to Retals very early on in the season, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're going to be insane." But I don't know, is that just Retals, or did you also think that you were just going to be, top 2? I think he said was the minimum requirement. What about you?
It depends, because like there's like multiple Arsenals. Okay, so like it's either wow, I'm the best player on the field, or we got emo mode Ars, where it's like I'm listening to Lil Peep, like I'm crying, bro.
Oh wow.
Or we got don't care Arsenal, where it's just like he just don't care, bro. Like, and then we have Arsenal that was it's like all right, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we gonna vibe. It's like vibing Arsenal thing. We cruising, you know what I'm saying? So basically,
that's a lot of
that time. Yeah, no. There's plenty more. I just like I gotta check the Discord, because like in our Discord we have like a list of like Arsenal personalities. It's probably like 10 of them, if I had to guess. And then yeah, so at the time it was like, I don't know if we're gonna be the best. Probably we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I don't know. I just think whatever happens. I don't really like hype myself up too much. I'm just like, all right, I'm here. I just gotta do something.
What Arsenal is it right now? What Arsenal personality are you at the moment?
Oh, can I guess? Can we guess?
Yeah, sure.
Johnny.
I mean, you can make up one too. Like it's multiple.
I think I feel like this might be vibing Arsenal, because I feel like he's sort of deflecting. We're giving him too many compliments, and he's like, all right, chill, you guys. Yeah, my YouTube's great. Will you just chill? You're making me uncomfortable with all this positivity compliment stuff, man. Chill out. So I think maybe vibing Arsenal.
Yeah, I think that's the accurate one right there. I'm not gonna cap. Oh yeah, also there's like mad Arsenal. Like I don't know if you watch my streams or like see any clips or anything, but I be slamming my desk like like
Johnny has to how much you broke.
my keyboard flying and everything's flying. I'm like, yeah, like I can't, bro. I be angry.
Do you take inspiration from Jesse? Because I have heard some people say that in that aspects in particular, just violence to hardware, you could be the NA Jesse. But is that, it's all something you've thought about?
I mean, I haven't thought of it really. I've been doing it since day one. But then, like, most of the time, like, back then, I could contain myself. But now I'm just angry. I'm just like, I'm like the hawk. You know, I'm just like slamming my desk left and right whenever I get mad. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could be the NA Jesse. I'm fine with it. He's kind of goated, so yeah.
I agree. Yeah, Jesse is definitely goated.
Big fans. Big fans for sure.
Yeah, love some Jesse. So rivalries for you guys right now, Spacestation Gaming. It's pretty clear, well, looking at the RLCSX points, that it's you guys, NRG, and Envy. Now your record against NRG has been perfect in RLCSX, like regional and major events, but they've done a lot better against you guys in the grid. And then Envy, I don't think you guys have played them as anywhere near as much, but they're
No,
currently
we
number
never
one
play
in
Envy.
points.
It's
Yeah,
so weird.
you never get them. So yeah, first of all, NRG, what are your thoughts on NRG? Are they a fun team to play? Who are you really trying to watch out for when you play them? Who's the danger man maybe? Yeah, just any other thoughts you got on that roster?
Okay, NRG. I mean, like, every time we play them, or like pretty much, yeah, like every single time, it's always like really close. And then like it all depends on Justin. Like, if Justin wants it that bad, bro, like honestly, he can have it. Like, I don't like sometimes, like sometimes, bro, like it's just I could tell he's like mad or like something, bro. Like he just don't want to lose, so he's like triple tapping, musty flicker. He's just doing everything on the field. I'm just like, all right, Justin, like you can have the dub this time. Like, go ahead. And then yeah, I just like gift him the
That's
dub.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
Justin's pretty good. He's pretty good at Rocket League.
yeah.
Do you think there's any kind of correlation to Justin's name that he decides to go for and how good he's playing? I know that you guys have to just call yourselves by your actual name in RLCS, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously he likes to switch it up. He likes to be Juicy Justin, not so Juicy Justin. More often, some kind of sad variation of that, and then he's still playing really well. But is
Mm-hmm.
there any kind of name variation of Justin that you see show up in scrims? You're like, oh no, it's really not so Juicy Justin .exe. We're gonna get destroyed. Like, is there anything you've noticed about that?
Nah, I don't relate the names to like how he's playing. It's just like at the start of the scrim, if you see a pre-jump from Justin, it's like, yeah, just give it up, bro. Like he can have it. I don't even. Yeah, he got it.
You think he's the deciding factor on whether or not you guys beat NRG in games in series?
I mean, yeah, he's probably like the best player in the world. He has like the ability to basically like 1v3, like do whatever he wants.
Mm.
So yeah, he's just like that mechanical. He can, and he's like, bro, he just be so confident. Sometimes it scares me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like
Yeah,
Justin.
he's
If you wanna pre-jump me, dunk me, land on the ceiling, and still score, I
Mm.
don't want to win. Like I bring it to game 7, 1 goal. You're still gonna win. Like you got it, bro. That's how he feeling sometimes.
I agree. You think Justin's best in the world. There's been a lot of chat about Monkey Moon being best in the world. I know a lot of people like to still say Typical maybe because he's been in the conversation for a while.
Yeah, I
Alpha
can see.
54, even like Archie sometimes when top blokes are popping off and he's carrying. But I was in a Sunless Khan video, or I was behind the scenes in a Sunless Khan video as ranking top 20 players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, some of the other, I didn't get to see the exact rankings of the other people in that video, but the final average rankings some of them were completely appalling. I couldn't believe how bad some of these analysts' rankings are. But anyway, that's not the point. I did have Justin number one for that one. I don't think it was leaked for. So I don't think some of this leaked the exact results. But yeah, I think Justin, I'd agree. He's just so good. And he does more for NRG than probably any other player can do for any of the other top teams. Are, I'd say, more well rounded. Envy and you guys, kind of just like everybody's showing up. But NRG, if it's not Justin, then they're just like dead in the water most of the time. But I gotta say, Garrett and Squishy have been very good at
Yeah,
bringing
they
the
have
best
been.
out of him. They
Yeah.
know they're not salty that Justin's like topping the scoreboard, scoring every goal, and that's important as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. What about Envy though? So they're the other team. You guys have kind of not played them as much, but yeah. What are your thoughts on Team Envy and their recent success?
I haven't really watched much of them or like played them that much. but they're mad good, honestly. And like Mist, just the best pre-jumper in the world. Just pre-jumps every save. He's like the brick wall. Like he's always been that. Like as a player, like even on the Peeps at LAN when they first like every single team, he was just like the brick wall. Like him and Gyro just saves everything. And Atomic's like me pretty much. If I had to guess, like Atomic's like we do like the not the same things, but like just our role. Like Miss is like, oh, he saves everything, brick wall, Turbo's positioning, God keeps the ball in. Atomic's like that mechanical guy. And it's like when you're like mechanical like that, and it's just like you have like that weird play style, I guess. It's hard to be like as consistent to where if you're just like, oh, focus on defense or something like that. So I feel like they're so good though, honestly.
So what is your role exactly on SSG then?
I
If you
don't
had to
know.
describe it.
It depends. For me, my biggest problem is like my mental. So like when I have like bad mental, it's hard to be like consistent. But when I'm like playing well, I don't know. I just feel like I just make the defense time like just harder. Like I make us like hard to play against like with the stuff I do. Like just if it's like bumping or just like weird mechanical touches or just like I don't know, just like faking. I just do like I just play weird when I like get the game. So it's just like I feel like it's hard for the other team to read and it like disrupts like what they want to do.
Yeah, we usually describe you pretty similarly to that. Like when we see you playing well, when we're casting the grid, it's a lot of like creativity, weird mind games, like unexpected mind games in places. Like you're still one of the top clips on my channel that stop. You did like a complete stop mind game. I don't remember who it was that lunged at it. Somebody flew across the screen, and then you did the air dribble, basically 3/4 of the field to score. And we freaked out because it justifiably. But yeah, those types of like crazy mind games, and also yes, like the bumps and you hanging out in just unexpected places. I feel like it's your creativity in those aspects that throws defensive off a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the disruptor maybe. If I had to think of a word to describe it. But every team needs a player like that. And yeah, the thing about you guys is you actually have 3 players who can disrupt very well. Some teams only have 1, and then the other players are kind of behaving well. They're trying to pass tests and suck up to the teacher. But you guys have got 3 troublemakers, and like at any game, it might be Sypical, it might be Retals, it might be you, who's just so annoying to play against. So the other team they can't be bothered anymore. They just give up. They're like, oh, forget this. It's just annoying. Justin is that guy for NRG, obviously.
Yeah.
And Mist is the guy for Envy. But yeah, Space Station, it could be anybody. You've all got your own way of making the other team's life hard. One thing that I wanted to ask you about, the Retals has told us. So we talked to Retals in the podcast a few weeks ago, and he said that you guys have got very unique team comms. There's a lot of similarities right now in Pro Rocket League, but team comms, I would be surprised if they're one of them, because he says that you guys like to yell at each other when things aren't going very well to try and get them back on the right track. Can you give us any insight onto that and what exactly the plan is? What's going on when you guys are just from an outsider perspective? It might sound like you're at each other's throats, but is there any method to that?
I mean, it depends on what we're in. If we're in like a tournament and we're like trying to like get everything situated and we're like mad or whatever, it's normally like them 3 like arguing and like being loud or just like stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there like quiet and just sitting there.
Retals roped you in there. He said the team, but actually, Arsenal, you're exempt from this?
In tournaments, yeah. I'm just like, I just sit there and I'm just like, oh, whatever, bro. Yeah. And then they're like all arguing at each other, screaming. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, y'all got it, bro. Y'all can yell at each other. But yeah.
That's interesting. Man. Retals giving us half truths here. Nah, I'm only joking.
Do you get fired up? Like, are you one to like infuse your team with energy when you make a big play or you get fired up? Is that you, or you just stay like very calm the whole time?
Nah, I don't like getting loud when I score or like anything. I just like actually
Just for
Actually,
YouTube.
Matt,
Just for
I
YouTube
have
or
to
what?
disagree. No way, because I saw you at the LAN in Madrid. You were definitely getting loud when you scored some goals.
okay. LAN is
Yeah.
different though. LAN is
Okay,
different.
okay.
That's
Like,
LAN. That's LAN Arsenal, Johnny. There's different Arsenals.
There's different
I had to
arsenals,
bring
bro.
it up though. I had to bring it up because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw you I was right there. I was right beside the stage. I could see you on stage and losing your mind at some goals whenever you'd like
Yeah.
score a sick goal. You're
Yeah.
definitely loud, and everybody was. Though it seemed to lift the team. I got to say, it was definitely like good to see that. I think
Yeah.
it really does help on LAN when when a team can do that,
Mhm.
because it really
Yeah.
gets the blood pumping with the crowd loud and all of the lights and the smoke and everything. It definitely brings like a next level of reflexes and awareness out of players. So yeah, not the same online. You're saying?
Nah, not at all. I'm just
Interesting.
sitting there vibing.
Vibing.
I'm a quiet one on the team out of
Do
everyone.
you listen to music when you're playing?
Yeah, most of the time.
Oh, really? What
That's
kind of
like
music?
it can vary from like Polo G to like Claro. It doesn't really matter. Like I could be chilling there playing Rocket League, listening to like Pretty Girl or like Ariana Grande. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, another Ariana Grande. We had Azrael on the podcast last week. He's a big Ariana Grande fan for like bringing the best Rocket League mechanics out of themselves. Did you
Yeah.
know about that, or is that news to you?
I mean, I knew he listened to that type of music. I didn't know he listened to like Ariana specifically, or he
Oh
was like
yeah,
a Ariana stan or
he
stan.
was
What is
on
it
a
called?
repeat. He had one. I don't remember what the song was. Somebody, what was Twitch chat will remember, I'm sure. What was the song he was listening to on repeat at Beyond the Summit, Rocket League Summit 1 last year. He was listening to one song over and over again in all of his matches, and he actually showed it to the camera. He had Spotify in his second monitor. He turned it to the camera after the game that they won and showed it was like, on repeat.
Break up with
Break
your
up with your
girlfriend.
girlfriend. Yeah, that's the one. So I think he still does to this day. Just listen to
Oh
Break
god,
Up with Your Girlfriend
That's so
over and
funny.
over again.
that's not the Rocket League song, Doug. But I respect it. I respect it.
I mean, have you tried it? Have you tried? Maybe
Not
it'll.
that song, but like Ariana, like, you gotta listen to like a more upbeat like Ariana Grande. So I can't be break up with your like. Why would you want to listen to about someone breaking up with their girlfriend?
I
When
would
you're
have
playing
to ask
Rocket
that
League.
girl. But you
Yeah.
should tweet at him. Ask him about the details.
What's your you have to put Ariana on repeat one song for a Rocket League tournament. What are you going with?
Wait, hold on. Let me open up this Spotify.
Oh man. I know so
alright,
few Ariana Grande songs you could easily just lie about this, but I appreciate you going deep.
Yeah.
For the fans. For the fans. There's some people in chat that do know.
All right. New songs? Probably.
Or hey, classics, new,
Up
whatever
to
you
you.
want.
Probably Positions. I'm not gonna lie.
Positions.
I like that song. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Positions.
switching the positions for you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, careful,
I like it.
careful, dude. I don't need to get a DMCA strike because you're banging out Ariana.
Do I sound like Ariana? Like, my bad.
That was uncanny. Uncanny.
It's time.
Oh, that song's a banger though. It's like
that's a good song. I know what you're talking about. That song is good. Yeah, it's good. Classic.
34 plus 35. Yeah, that's also a good song. But I like Positions better. No cap.
Fair. That's hilarious, man. So you're saying you're the quiet one in comms. So the time that we would expect you to not be quiet, you're quiet, and then Sipical is loud during in comms, like at least related to him yelling at Retals.
It goes from like Retals to Sip to me. If I'd be like something like that.
Is Sip closer to you or closer to Retals? Like, I gotta imagine there's a big gap in loudness from Retals to Sip. Is it bigger between the gap between you and Sipical, or?
No, it's bigger between Sip and Retals.
Okay.
It's like Sip's closer to me, basically.
Got you.
Yeah.
These are the real questions.
Yeah. I mean, that's everybody wants to know that.
Oh, I'm not lying. This is important information. Sorry, I was just checked out a little bit there, listening to some Ariana Grande as per Sorry, what did I miss? No, I'm joking.
Yeah. We'll add that to the Widechamp Round, actually. We got to get some good music recommendations from the man, the myth, the legend. We should do more of that. We should do more cultural stuff in the Widechamp rounds. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. We'll hold that till
I'm also like
Totally.
we always talk about it in our gridcast, but we need to start finding out more information from players about food choices because they're sometimes really interesting to talk about. We're actually so Arsenal. I don't know if you want to weigh in on this, but we were talking earlier on today about a couple of French players, Alpha and Chaussette, and their food choices from last year. So Alpha doesn't eat vegetables. He lost a 1v1 with broccoli at DreamHack Montreal. And Chaussette doesn't drink water, or didn't drink water. Maybe he does now. But yeah, what are your thoughts on vegetables and water, broccoli specifically?
I mean, I'm not picky. I'll eat like anything. So if I gotta eat some
Nice.
broccoli, then I'm eating some broccoli. You get what I'm saying? And then water is just a necessity. Like I'll be keeping like 5 water bottles on my desk at all times. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta stay hydrated. You know what time
Do
it
you not
is.
have one of these like nice refillable water bottles? Actually, can you? Where are you from? Can you drink tap water? Where are you from? Or
I
is that
mean,
not
you
a thing?
can, bro, but I'm not doing it. Nah.
You don't do that. See,
Oh,
like,
my man's got filters.
or
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I guess you could get a filter for it, but yeah, in Scotland, where I'm from, it's just everybody just drinks tap water because it's exactly the same. But I have to remind myself like that's not normal actually. What about
Nah,
chat? Type 1 in chat if you drink tap water, 2 if you don't. Let's see
tap
the
water tastes like metally, like metal.
really.
Yeah, it's just not it.
Yeah, well, if you ever come to Scotland, be sure to drink some tap water. Let me know the verdict because
Oh
it doesn't
God.
taste metallic here. But I know what you mean. I've definitely had tap water. Like sometimes I'll be at a hotel in some place and I'm just so thirsty. I need to go get some water. I'm like, oh, what is this? What on earth have
Nah.
they done to this
All right,
this
chat.
water?
All right, chat. Now, prime sub if you like pizza.
another little. No man, you're a genius.
I like
Just
pizza. Okay.
hey,
With
favorite
yeah.
pizza toppings.
pepperoni.
Hey,
No
Yabs
cap.
with the prime. That's
No
right. I knew
cap.
it would work. I knew it would work. Hey, to Jesus with the 5 gifted. Oh man, do all those people smells always
More
begging for
primes.
money? Did that sound like a beg, idiot? And it worked. Gasol with the prime. Damn. There's a lot of pizza lovers in chat. Do you think all the people that got gifted a sub there, do you think they all like pizza? Are they forced to like pizza now?
God,
Is that how that
gotta be.
works? It's a law of the
Universal.
universe, right?
Yeah,
Thank you to Jesus.
that's
Like everyone
hilarious.
likes pizza.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
What are your favorite toppings? What's your go-to?
Yeah, it was pepperoni, right?
Pepperoni's number one. Okay.
Oh my goodness, Vacanis with the gifted.
I don't normally do like all them extra toppings I like the bacon and buffalo and all that special stuff, but I don't normally get that. I just stick to like some pepperoni. And bro, like
Basic.
people be putting pineapples on their pizza. Like,
You
which
don't
I'm
like
about to
it?
put like apples on your pizza next. Like, I'm so confused, bro. I'm gonna stick to my pepperoni. You already know what time it is, man.
So would you say that when you find something you like, you're just like, okay, yeah, let me just get that again? Because I find that there's 2 types of people. The ones who I like me. If I find something that I like, I'll eat it every day. And then other people, they'll love something, but they're like, oh, but I ate that yesterday. I can't have it again. Like, would you just eat the pepperoni pizza every time you
No,
get pizza?
I hate eating too much of the same thing because it's like the same taste, bro.
Okay.
I get like bored, so I'd rather just like switch it up most of the
Okay.
time.
I'll tell you my thoughts on it. I just can't be bothered thinking about it. So I'm just like, okay, I tried that. I liked it. I'm going to get it again because then I don't have to think about it. But I'm just so lazy that I can't even be bothered thinking. So hopefully, I hope it doesn't get to that stage because your version sounds a lot more interesting. Getting the change ups.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up. You can't be doing the same thing because then I'll just get like I'm just like wow, like my taste buds are just bored. You need some excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I definitely hear you. Yeah.
can't.
So like we actually I wanted to ask you we touched on it briefly, but I want to actually ask you a more specific question about it, and that is related to 1v1. So you said you used to be a kind of a freestyle 1v1 main of some sorts.
The classic combo.
It's funnily enough, it actually kind of is.
Yeah,
like,
because you get so much room, right, to freestyle.
Yeah. Well, it was weird because back in the day, doing freestyles in 1v1 was just a death sentence. You would miss and the other guy would score 90% of the time. But these days, it's so viable. Players are so good at recovering and the percentage accuracy of their shots is so high that they can freestyle every shot and actually win against legitimate, insane 1v1 players. But for you, Arsenal, currently you still play a fair bit of 1v1. You look like you're in great form in the videos that I've seen that you posted on your YouTube channel.
Mhm.
So, what in your opinion is the importance of 1v1 and as well 2v2? Because I know you play a lot of twos, or at least you
Mhm.
did. What is the importance of ones and twos for a 3v3 pro when it comes to ranked?
I feel like every pro player can dribble. It's just like one players and two players just do it better. Like they know what like to do in like situations more than like these players. Like they know how to like flick it to the sidewall, follow it up, like stuff like that. Just
Mm.
like take players out the play. But then like the main thing that like annoys me most of the time and like those one players and two players is just that if they get in a 1v1 and like 3v3, they just get scored on every single time. And I'm just like, how do you play ones or twos that much? Mainly ones, and you just can't defend a 1v1. Or they can't even like score a 1v1 in like anything.
Who
So it's just
who
like,
who comes to mind when you're thinking of players like that?
oh,
Who
pretty much every single ones player. The only like players that have like played ones that can like actually defend and score is like first killer. First killer like has
Yep.
great defense and he can score like in 1v1s. And then Retals can like score, defend, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And like I don't know, a player that like can't defend or like score in 1v1s, like in 3v3s. I'm not trying to be mean, but that boy Lion Blaze, like he's like one of the best
Mm.
1v1 players. But if I get him on my team in 2 seasons, bro, I can't leave him in a 1v1. Like I can't. I got to be back to help him. So it's just like,
That's interesting. I mean, it's a weird one because Lion Blaze in 1v1 is so well known for his defending. But
yeah,
I think it is really different. Even if you are in a 1v1 situation in 3v3 or
hmm
2v2, it's just that he doesn't have the same time to like get in the
yeah,
rhythm, get in position, and be as effective. But maybe there's time. I think to speak to Lion Blaze, I think that he's a slow burner. I think if
mm,
he keeps grinding, he'll get there eventually. But he's been like making it was the same thing in 1v1 actually. He used to be rank 1 a lot in the 1v1 leaderboard, and then he would play a show match and get destroyed.
yeah,
And then he would play another show match, he'd get destroyed again by somebody who's not even top 100. And it took ages for him to like learn how to be successful in a new environment. So yeah, it's interesting watching him in 3v3 because sometimes he has like a kind of a performance that I'm like, oh, okay, is this his breakout performance? But then it won't like completely open the door. He's an interesting player for that regard, but
same with like
yeah.
AJ. AJ's like the same situation.
That's
Hmm.
It's
true.
like, and then I feel like the biggest problem with them is like in like twos or threes, right? If you're defending in a 1v1, they're probably thinking, oh, I have to save this ball in a way that like my teammate can get back and help, or just like they're not like playing for themselves type. But like in ones, it's like if you save the ball pretty much, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like there
Mm.
is no, oh, I saved the ball like this. There's no one that can follow up and like shoot, like bang it in your net. So it's like they like mess up the save or like try to do too much while saving the ball. But
So
how
you
I
think
say it, it's like if you get scored on, right, it's better than just like saving it then getting scored on. Because if you just get scored on, you get scored on. Like you're just doing too much. But then if you
mm.
save the ball and get scored on, it's like you have a way higher percentage of not getting scored on after you save that ball. If you get what
So
I'm saying?
do you think they're overthinking it and
Yeah,
trying to get the absolute perfect play instead of
yeah,
just making sure the ball doesn't actually go in the net? And then
yeah.
okay, that's a
Because I
really
feel like
interesting take. Yeah.
once you do that like more, where it's just like you're playing for this save, like naturally become muscle memory. So you'll start saving like in certain ways. So like the more saves you get in like a certain way, you'll be like, oh, that works. I'm just gonna save it and it goes to this side so they can't score. Because like if you save it
Mm.
in a 1v or like if you're getting 1v1 and 2v2 and you save it to where it's like goes to the corner, by that time your teammate should be back. So you should not be getting scored on. So it's
Hmm.
like,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
then if you just get scored on instantly, you don't even get that chance to like get back on offense or like I'm saying stall time. So it's just like it's a waste of time. You know what I mean?
That's really interesting. I'm gonna have to watch out for that actually.
Yeah.
The Space Station Gaming defense, it makes a lot of sense when you say that because so often I'll see you guys just making saves. They'll be like double
Mhm.
commit, triple commit for like just a save and nothing else. The ball's not clear, it's not away from danger, it's just not in your net. But then what comes after is another one of them, and then another one of them, and then the ball's clear on like the fourth try. And it looks kind of so chaotic, and there's like no time to communicate. But everybody's
Mhm.
just doing their thing. Everybody's just like thinking, okay, I can save this, so I will, and there's like no hesitation at all. You're all just getting the job done. Um, And yeah, in with how chaotic and fast paced 3v3 is, it works. Like it actually does work very well. So that's a really cool way to look at it. I wonder if Lionblaze here taking notes. He's like, okay, right, stop overthinking.
Stall like half, like, bro. I say this all the time. If I play twos with you, bro, like all you have to do is like stall half a second. I'll be back. I promise. Like literally half a second. But if you can't do that, like I don't know, bro. like we're gonna have to get scored on. I'll get to go back.
Are you the best ones player on SSG? Do you think?
Between me and Retals, yeah. I feel like me and Retals are like pretty close, honestly.
Does Retals play any ones these days? You've been putting in a little bit of time to ones, beating some good players in ranked.
Retals barely plays the game, but like, yeah, I don't think he plays ones.
You're calling out Alpha for not playing the game. You're telling me he doesn't play the game? Whoa.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. There's like two different types of not playing the games. There's like a not playing the game for EU where it's like actually like 15, 20 hours. But not playing the game for NA is like 65 or something like that, like 60. Because everyone in NA is on like 80, like around there, at least 70 normally. So it's like, yeah, like different types.
Yeah, definitely. That's a level up for sure. We're trying to like create some drama here so Retals will come back on the podcast and defend himself. You're like, no, my turn. My turn to talk. But that's really interesting, actually. The one on importance.
Yeah. Do you feel like if there was like $1,000 on the line, you could clap somebody in a ones match?
I mean, it all depends because like
on what? Tell me.
I gotta be in flow state.
Oh,
because like if I'm in flow state, I'm like unguardable, and I'm just too goated. But a lot of times I'm just not in flow state, so it's like hard. Because like flow state is like pure instinct. I'm just doing what I know how to do. I don't really have to think about anything. I'm just in the zone. But the more you're not in the zone, it's like, you start thinking more. You overthink basically, and it's messing me up.
Are you working on the ability to get into flow state easier and more often and consistently?
Yeah, I've been watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, all right.
Because like my mental is just like bad. Like I have like a jstn mental. Our mentals are just terrible. So it's just like
not so juicy Arsenal.
Trying to improve. Yeah. Sad vibes, sad boy hours.
That's good though, to try and like unlock that. I mean, if you figure out how to unlock the flow state, everybody's going to want to read that book. You just go get an author, partner up with them, and then boom, you've got your other revenue stream right there. Because that's interesting. And everybody will, even like very like low level Rocket League players, even like people who don't play Rocket League and have competed in anything to whatever level, they'll know what you mean. Like sometimes you just feel unbeatable. You just feel like nothing can go wrong. I remember my most flow state moment. I was playing League of Legends, which is obviously a much harder game to guarantee a win in than Rocket League because you're only 20% of your team, not 50% of your team, like a 2v2 match. But there was this one session that I played, and I won 17 games in a row, and it did not matter how many kills the other team would get in the early game. There would be 10 kills to 0. I would be like, it's fine though. Like, it's not a problem. The win is coming. And I'm just going to find out. I'm just going to keep playing and find out how it happens. And then sure enough, the other team would throw. I'd be like, there it is. It's another one. It's really weird. Like, 'cause sometimes you have that like crazy just feeling that you're going to win no matter what. You're losing 3-0 in 15 seconds. Not a problem. We're going to win. And then other times, you just feel this overwhelming urge of defeat. You're like, okay, we're winning 2-0. There's 30 seconds left. Why do I feel like we're going to throw this? Why do I feel like we're going to lose?
It's because you're partied with Smellsworth.
I'm like, how are we going to lose this one?
It's like, it's a crazy difference. It's like you have that little bit of doubt. And then when you're just in flow state, there's no doubt in your mind. Like, honestly, like, there's been times where I've been in flow state and I'm like, we're like down 3. Or like we're just down like something crazy. We're like down 3, like in like game 5 or something. And it's like, all right, I just know I'm not losing this. And then we come back and win. And I'm saying, oh. And I'm not even surprised either. I'm just like, oh, like I just know it's gonna happen. It's
like, there it is.
And then there's times where we're up 3, and I'm just like, bro, we could lose this, bro. I don't know how. Like, we're up 30 seconds, we could lose. It's totally different, bro. Kind of weird.
Yeah, totally. You've said this before, actually. I remember. I think it was a grid. We interviewed you very early on after a grid win, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I just know I'm not losing today." Then of course you went on to win it against NRG in the final. I was like, "This is crazy. How did Arsenal know? How did he know?" But you just did. So I suppose what they should really do on RLCS is just interview you at the start of the day and say, "Are you winning?" Then that'll make sure we can get the predictions right for the
Oh,
SSG
God.
games.
Yeah, I could
All
lie
and
though.
everything.
Like I could just try to like
True.
cap to the viewers, and I just lose.
Everybody loses their channel points.
Yeah, bro. I'll be unlucky. But yeah.
Yeah, Matt, you mentioned there the $1,000 1v1 for Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm sure Twitch chat knew that or got that reference, but more importantly, Twitch chat, who would be a good match for Arsenal if he was in $1,000 best of 5?
Ooh, we could even
in
do
no
a
particular
prediction.
tournament.
After you guys guess a lot, we could do a prediction. We could do a prediction on the names.
The names of SMUG 4 reveals, yes.
Yeah.
It's all Retals and Line Blaze, which makes a lot of sense given the topics that we've discussed so far, actually.
They kind of set me up for failure, bro. Crazy.
I mean, you did actually give the preface that, you know, Lion Blaze God in ones, but 2v2 and 3v3. So you did say the 1v1.
I mean, bro, if he want to beat me at once, like he got it, bro. And that man's been in like 30,000 show matches, bro.
Yes, he's at a lot. Definitely a lot.
Yeah, but you could bring the weird. I think you could bring the weird, and if you're feeling confident, you might get him. You might get him.
I mean, it all depends. If I'm confident, I could definitely beat Lion Blaze 100p.
You got to play like Mile. Mile does well against Lion Blaze. He just tries to shoot as many times as possible in the shortest time frame. Like the quick succession shots style that Miles got works pretty well. But people who take longer to set up between shots don't have the same success because he recovers and then he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'll save this one as well. So that's
I mean, if I'm in flow state, bro, I'll take my time in scoring them. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
But it's the flow state is just hard to activate. Like I gotta be vibing. I feel like I don't vibe enough. That's why I can't get in flow state. I'm just I'm just thinking too much and I'm trying too hard, bro. I just gotta let it happen. You know what I mean?
That explains a lot. It explains why a lot of just people who look like they're just ball chasing in ranked and not thinking about anything do so well. It's because they're just not thinking. They're not overthinking. You can't overthink if you're not thinking at all. So really, if you think about it, the ball chasers in ranked are just 300 IQ.
I just need to turn off my brain, bro. Just need to go.
Just turn off your brain. That's the motto.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Hey, it's totally true. Hey, do you read books at all, Arsenal? Do you like reading books?
Yeah, a little bit of Dr. Seuss here and there. Sometimes.
All right, favorite Dr. Seuss book?
Green Eggs and Ham.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Any others?
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. You know.
All right. I'm a Butter Battle book guy myself.
Oh yeah.
Butter Battle book.
I haven't read a book in like 5 years.
Okay. That's what I was getting at. I was going to recommend a good book to read about competitive mindset called The Inner Game of Tennis.
Inner Game of Tennis?
Yeah, it can be extrapolated to any competitions. This book was pretty popular in the Smash Bros. Melee scene.
Is it by Timothy Galloway?
Yeah. It's good. It's a good sports psychology book.
Wow. I'm gonna head over to
it's good stuff. And then there's another one. It's like Zen in the Art of Archery, I believe, is the other one that's like everybody fawns over. I have it, but I haven't read that one yet. But the Inner Game of Tennis is good.
Who popularized that in the Smash scene?
I can't remember. It sort of made its way around, and a lot of people were like talking about it. It wasn't a Hungry Box thing.
No,
it was
the only reason I said that is because he's been a flowist. He's always been a flowy kind of guy.
Yeah. He's like incredible mindset.
Plugs in the headphones and he's like, yeah, no, I'm winning.
Yeah, he's very good with mindset for sure.
Mm.
What was the first book? The first book was The Inner Game of Tennis, and then the second book was Zen in the Art of Archery, I believe. I've been wondering actually if I should be guys. I read like 2 hours every day, probably. Chat, do you want me to talk about books and stuff on here? You want me to talk about educational content? Because I will do that. That is
book review, yeah.
That is my happy place. No problem. I can do it. Anyway,
it says there's an audio book.
I don't read.
Yeah, there's probably an audiobook. There's probably an audiobook for it. Yeah, for sure. I think if you did a little research, dude, I think you could find that if you prepare a a routine for getting ready, you can more often and more consistently get yourself into a good state before your matches.
Oh
There
yeah, that's
is-
what a lot of tennis players did that. The Nadal setup was so similar on every single point.
Am I studying? No, I'm not studying. I'm old AF, dude. I just am always learning. I like learning a lot.
I love that though. Somebody's like, you're reading this. You must be studying.
Yeah.
It can't be for fun.
Yeah.
We don't do that on Twitch. We don't read for fun. For
I should get an Audible sponsorship, actually. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. There's also a TED Talk about. There's literally like a victory stance. Like you put yourself. So I used to do this when I did like stand up and stage performance. You put yourself in like a victory stance, and you imagine yourself winning from like back in the past, like a scene where you're winning, and you do this for like 2 minutes, and it's actually literally changes your biology. Like your testosterone levels go up and all kinds of stuff. It's actually legit. And if you can pull yourself to do it before every performance, and you get yourself into the zone ahead of time, I bet you'll see peak performance flow state Arsenal.
Yeah, that's a good
more
one.
often.
It's not even,
you feel me?
This isn't even like a really long TED Talk. Everybody should go listen to that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's really, really, really cool. What was it? The person who was doing it, she said that before that actual talk, she was in the bathroom in one of the stalls doing a victory pose. I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an anecdote about one time she'd done
it's
that
right. Yeah, same TED Talk for sure. Yeah, it's a good one. It works.
Confidence. Yeah,
it works. It works. Does. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody knows that your emotions affects your body language, and that you can, if you feel uncomfortable, you're going to act uncomfortable, and vice versa. But nobody, it's not natural to think that it can work the other way as well. That your actual body language can influence the way you feel about a certain situation. So, yeah, I would recommend that one as well. It's super cool.
So
yeah, is it the fake it till you make it TED Talk? Somebody's
you don't have the time. Is that what you said? Arsenal, did you say that? You don't have the time?
No, I said I'm about the prime.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
you're about the prime. Nice. nice. What do you think, Johnny? I think we're probably get to the point where we're getting to the Widechamp round here, and also some reveals before chat riots. We are at currently 51 subs, by the way.
Oh my, 220. That's a goal right there.
Yeah, we have surpassed the goal.
What order should we do it in? Are we doing Smug reveal, then dessert round with Arsenal, Supersonic?
Yeah, let's do the reveals. Round. Let's do the reveals first, and then we'll get back into the thing. So, like I don't know exactly how to do this, but I do want to do some predictions. Predictions with this. I think here's what we can do. You guys have exceeded expectations by 31 subs, so no problem. We can give you a little extra. We can't reveal everything, because then it's just it ruins the surprise. Like using cheat codes in games. You think it's gonna be fun, you do it, and then you're like, this is actually makes the game horrible. So we can't do everything. We can say that our current guest at SMUG 4 will be in flow state.
Ooh.
And we'll be playing someone. Now, Johnny, I need you to message me someone that I should put in the prediction versus his actual matchup, so that the chat can guess. Like, what would be a good player to throw them off the scent? Do you know what I'm saying? I'll put two players' names. I'll put one actual. I'll put the other player's name, who he is not playing, and I'll let chat guess who he is playing. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I actually don't.
Prediction has two choices. Two choices, right? One choice will be the player that Arsenal is actually playing, that we know he is playing for sure. And the other choice will be a different player.
Oh,
a decoy. I need you to give me a decoy.
Will it be just another Smug 4 player, or a totally different player entirely?
No. That's too much.
Okay,
too much.
Let me DM you the decoy. So the real one, of course. So decoy. Ooh. Let me go with.
Arsenal, have you seen Ping Pong, the manga Ping Pong?
No.
Okay, so Juicy Justin, funnily enough, in chat was talking about Scar and Toph from the Melee scene. They do talk about mindset and competition and stuff a lot, and they're all really into this this manga Ping Pong. That's really good. You probably like it. So the animated version is decent. I personally prefer the live action version. So if you feel like a high school sports movie live action version of a manga, I also recommend that. So check that out.
Oh,
did you message me, Johnny?
I did, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. You should have
Okay. All right. Here we go. Folks, who will Arsenal, excuse me, Flow State Arsenal play at SMUG 4? Okay, not too long. Great.
I don't.
So you didn't chat.
All right, chat. You have 1 minute to predict. Get your slices out.
Oh, I wonder which one they're going to go for.
I wonder too.
So which order is this in? It's a 50-50 chat. You can predict by clicking on the pizza slices next to or underneath your chat box, and then click on who will Flow State Arsenal be against.
Okay.
Yeah, automatically put me in Flow State. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. I got a feeling if you know that we believe in you, that we're sending our power to you to be into Flow State just for the event, that it'll work. I think that'll be enough to get you. You'd be like, you're going to ascend. You're going to ascend to a new level. Okay. Wow. This is back and forth.
Look at this.
15 seconds left.
A lot of slices on this. That's 50k slices right there.
Yeah, Itamarmar. I'm a huge Melee fan. Melee was my first esports love for sure. I still watch a lot of Melee streamers, and yeah, Johnny likes it too. I think I'm into it a bit more, but Johnny,
yeah, you watch more of the regular stuff. I just love the documentary on YouTube. It's my favorite.
Okay, look at these guesses. So we have 60% guessing Garrett G, 40% guessing Forky, and we got some slices on the line. 57 people voted for Garrett G, 36 voted for Forky, and now it is time to reveal, to choose the prediction outcome. Flow State Arsenal will be playing at SMUG 4. Silverware.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I got chat real good there. I'm so sorry, everybody. I got you good with the bait, the Garrett G bait. Rip all your slices.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as the prediction maneuver I pulled during the grid. Do you remember that? I switched the choices around.
Oh yeah, you switched it one time on the SSG.
Oh man! So Arsenal versus Forky. Now I have to ask you one thing. I wanted to ask you earlier. Do you feel like does it bother you? Does it pump you up when Retals talks trash on behalf of your team? How do you feel about that as like a teammate? Sometimes you're like, I wish you would have done that, or are you just like, yeah, whatever. I got your back.
See, once again, it depends on which Arsenal.
Okay.
If I'm like confident and in flow state, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't really matter, bro. Like I already know I'm gonna win. But then if I'm like sad, I'm just like, all right, bro, don't do that, bro. You hyping this up. We about to get swept.
Okay.
What do you think about his tweets? The Retals versus Monkey Moon Twitter battle that's constantly happening these days, and NA versus EU tweets. What do you reckon? Do you have a good giggle when you see those, or are you like, oh no, it's happened again? Here we go again.
I mean, it's just like he just spitting facts. Like I don't really have a opinion on it. Like, if you want to speak facts, bro, like he can do that. I respect it.
Well, that is an opinion, Arsenal, actually, right there.
Wait.
That's what it is.
Wait, is it?
Just let you know. Yeah. You definitely have an opinion on that. But I like that a lot. So
that's good.
That just gives us even more storylines. Retals or Arsenal, when asked about his teammates' tweets, he didn't even see why people were thought it was a controversy. He just thought it was obvious.
Business as usual.
Yeah. What's unusual? Nothing unusual here. That's even more bold, I would say.
All right. Johnny, I think we need to give 2 more reveals.
2 more reveal. Wait.
I don't even know.
One more reveal,
Okay.
because we've given we don't normally do a matchup reveal. We just gave you all a full matchup, which is nicer than what we usually we pick and choose players. Pick and choose players.
I've DM'd you a good one there.
You've DM'd me a good one. Okay, here we go.
I think people are going to be hyped about this. Before we get into the Supersonic Legend.
Okay. I'm going to tell you guys the subtitle for SMUG 4, because we're returning to the subtitles. And then you can guess, and we will confirm this reveal. SMUG 4's subtitle is SMUG 4. It really do be a ones event. Arsenal, do you know who it is based on that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody's getting it. Well,
couple.
Oh wow, actually. How did people get this?
Because he used to say it all the time. It is in fact Fueki-chan. Ooh.
Fueki-chan.
He always said it really do be. I feel like he was the first RL streamer to
really
latch on to that and beat it to death with a club. It is Fueki-chan. He is going to be playing in SMUG 4.
Yeah. Go.
Man, the weeb levels are going to be so high for that event. We got Arsenal. Yeah, that's what I mean. We got Arsenal, weeb extraordinaire. We've got Fueki-chan. Here's what I don't know. I'm insanely into Japanese food. Does that make me like a food weeb?
No.
Am I a food weeb? It's only anime. Can you be a food weeb? Because if so, then yeah, all right. Food weeb, no problem.
That's a great question.
Not that into anime, but maybe I'm a food weeb. It's all good. I love Japan. I love it. Love being there. Love eating there.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. That's fine. Either way, it's not important to me. I was just curious. Yeah, you should watch ping pong. Ping pong is lit. It's really, really good. Really good stuff. All right. I don't know, Johnny. I feel bad, dude. 51 subs. We got to give one more name of
no way.
Of a non-matchup.
We've got 2 more Saltcasts.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
We got 2 more Saltcasts before.
Johnny is right.
So you guys are gonna be. Don't worry. There will be plenty reveals before the next SMUG. But if we give them all right now, we got nothing left.
They're gonna be so disappointed. Hey, thanks for talking me off the ledge, bud. I almost jumped.
We got nothing left to give.
I almost jumped. The next SMUG Vacanis is the 27th. There's this silly holiday thing that's happening, and we had to kind of schedule around that. But that's good because we got a lot of time to make things hype. Oh, you guys didn't get scammed. We're being very generous with these
triple reveal, full matchup reveal as well. This is
full matchup reveal is hype.
That's some info.
And now you guys know it's not just Arsenal showing up; it's Flow State Arsenal too, which is
So basically 4 reveals. Actually.
Epic reveal. All right, let's move into the Widechamp round, my man. So Widechamp round. What did we say we were going to ask some Widechamp? Or we're going to ask some favorites. I remember now. Okay, Widechamp is the other name for Supersonic Legend. Supersonic Legend is wide. It's Widechamp. Okay, maybe you've heard it. I don't know. You're hipper than I am. All right, your favorite car you don't main.
Octane.
Okay, lovely. What about your favorite car that is not an Octane hitbox?
Batmobile.
Okay. Feeling the plank. What is your favorite decal?
Huntress.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Favorite boost? Besides Alpha.
I don't got Alpha no more, but Black Standard.
What happened to your Alpha? Did you sell it?
Nah, Chrome took it back before Grid.
Okay. So it was on lease. You were borrowing it. I see.
A year and a half.
All right. Sorry. What was the boost then?
Black Standard.
Black Standard. I like it. Favorite wheels?
Ooh, Cristiano's at the moment.
Cristiano's at the moment.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, very
nice.
popular. Very popular.
All right. Top 3 bands, musical artists, maybe it doesn't have to be band, could be a single solo artist that chat needs to listen to.
Claro, Polo G, and Ariana Grande, 100p.
All right. Perfect. Top 3 animes that chat needs to watch.
Oh, easy. One Piece, Attack on Titan, and Hunter x Hunter.
Man, yeah,
Nice.
that locked and loaded. Yeah, that locked and loaded, ready to go for us. All right, cool. Now we get to the team demo ranked part of the pod. I don't know if you've seen us play this before. The way that it works is we will name a team, and you'll choose one player to team with. So that's like a real commitment, right? Yeah. A player to demo, and just get rid of them. A player to play ranked with, somebody you want to it's going to be fun for you to play ranked with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let's start it off with Team NRG, Team Demo Ranked.
Team with Justin.
Whoa! That is the
Garrett.
first time
Wow.
that Garrett G has not been chose to be teamed with. Are you worried that you both won't show up in flow state? Like if you're both sad boy hours, that's a volatile team. No, you guys will feed off each other.
No, like Justin's just like he's just a goat, bro. Like no matter what he drops, at least like a 1.0. So
Okay.
he just like you just I don't know how you just have to pick Justin 100p.
Okay.
And then twos, bro, it's like interchangeable, bro. Like I don't know, but I'm just gonna.
What do you mean ranked? When you say ranked, you mean twos.
Ranked.
Okay. Yeah. It could be. Yeah. I mean, ranked, I guess, does just mean twos, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, who are you gonna demo and who are you gonna play ranked with? It sounds like you don't got beef with anybody on NRG.
I don't.
Okay. But
Okay.
you're going to now because they're going to hear this and they're going to be like, "Oh my god, Arsenal hates me. He demoed me."
I mean, actually, no. I'm gonna go rank Garrett and then demo Squishy because I'm always demoing Squishy.
Okay.
So it's like
fair.
I feel like he'll be used to it.
Yep. Continuity. I like it. That's good. Okay. Team Envy.
Envy team with. Ooh. Team with Turbo. Ranked Atomic, and then Demo Mist.
Okay, nice. And why ranked with Atomic? Do you like? It seems like you really like and appreciate playing with like super mechanical players.
Not super mechanical, just like like ranked with is like based on like how they play in twos. Atomic's just the best twos player on that team.
Okay.
So,
okay, interesting.
And then Turbo's just a GOAT team and wise.
So. Yeah. I feel like it'd just be so enjoyable to team with Turbo.
Yeah.
And life's too short. Life's too short, to not team with that man. Okay, what about G2?
Oh. Team with JNaps, ranked with Chicago, and then Demo Rizzo.
Team with JNaps, ranked with Chicago, and Demo Rizzo.
Now do you have? I would play ranked with JNaps, but JNaps doesn't play twos, so
really?
I gotta play twos with Kaga.
Wow, he doesn't play twos. So if JNaps played twos, you would team with Chicago? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Wow. We've never had a player make it so dependent on the other position of the other one. That's interesting.
Oh, there were clauses here. Sorry, I only caught the very end of that, but
he's only teaming with JNaps because he doesn't play twos. Yeah.
I've run into JNaps in twos a couple of years ago, but that must have changed.
Yep.
He absolutely carried me. It was I played one game of twos with JNaps. It was great. Where like he scored 5 goals in a minute. I would just hit the ball near him, and it would just end up in the other team's goal. It was fantastic.
Wonderful stuff.
Yeah, one off doesn't happen very often.
What about Throg?
Rogue. Oh.
Throg, oh man. Throg.
This is okay.
That's bait.
Wait, no, this is not hard. Wait, team with first killer ranked with Taroko and then demo turn. Easy.
Okay.
That was pretty low.
So, what's some backstory? See, when Retals was changing Rogue's team name to First and Friends and then Throg, were you egging him on in Discord? Were you egging him on in comms, or were you just like, oh man, what is Retals doing now? Did you know much about it? What was going on?
No, he was just like, all right, I'm gonna change the name. I said, wait, what? I was confused. I was like, all right, I guess change your name, and then he changed it to that like First and Friends. And I was like, and then Chrome started laughing, and we all started laughing because it was like, cause that's kind of toxic, bro. He just saying like first killer 1v3, and I'm like, it's toxic. And it was funny though. It was good.
Man, it was really funny. I don't know if you saw the clip of us, but we lost our minds on stream.
We were laughing so much. I told Retals because they were like, "Oh, can you change it to Rogue?" Because their overlay was wrong, and I was like, "Oh, we missed an opportunity. We should have told Retals to change it to like something different." So then I told him that I was like, "Oh, change their name to something funny," and then he didn't reply. So we thought, no, he didn't see my message, and then we logged in the game and it was there. And then the Rogue players started like complaining about it. We just couldn't hold it together. It was too much.
Yeah, it was like change the team name.
We were like,
I didn't matter that much.
We were like, oh no, they're gonna put this on Rocket League. They're gonna put this on the Rocket League channel. I forgot about that. So we were like, oh no, we got First and Friends on the official Rocket League channel. Whoops.
It was toxic.
Yeah, it was a good sort of toxic, a fun toxic for us at least. All right.
Yeah, we had a great time.
What about Team Vitality? Team Demo Ranked.
Okay, ranked, Fairy, Team Alpha, and then Demo K-Dot.
Wow, you're going against the grain. Everybody
really, yeah.
Garrett and Fairy. Garrett, Fairy Peak were like the two most common team picks, and you've not picked either of them for your team.
Yeah, why team with Alpha? Do you know how to get him to stop playing FIFA?
Bro, he doesn't, bro. If we're in EU, it doesn't matter. He can play all he wants. That man actually, he can actually like 1v3 in EU. So,
would you like to do that? Is this like something you're interested in, like transitioning to an EU team in a future season, so that you can play 15 hours of pro Rocket League every 2 weeks and still be a top player?
No, I'm not that complacent, bro. I'm gonna play still play in 8 hours, so I'm just like on the top at all times.
No, but you could come here and be on top at all times.
Be on even more.
You just be like double the hours of everybody, right?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Here's an unplanned question for you, but if you could switch, if you had to, okay, we're gonna make it if you had to switch places with an EU player overnight. Not sure what the circumstances are, but if tonight you needed to switch places,
like Freaky Friday, yeah,
hit up, just like that. Wow, not a BDS player.
No, I like the comp. I wanna have Fair and Alpha. I feel like if I can get Alpha for like 25 hours, bro, like smoke, bro.
Yeah, you can maybe get him in your YouTube videos 5 hours a week, and that would bring him up to 25 every 2.
Yeah, bro.
So
okay.
It wouldn't even be that hard.
Yeah, all I gotta do is learn French.
Yeah, all you gotta do is learn French. Matt,
well, you replaced the one that has the worst English. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Alpha and Fairy both speak English. You'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Fairy's English comms are way better than mine. I was like playing Twitch Rivals of Fairy. I was like, man, this guy is giving me so much information, like very, very fast. And I'm like, I missed. Sorry, I missed. Like,
Faking.
Yeah, my bad. I just turned into like a motivator rather than an effective communicator. I gave up on comms. I was like, just telling everybody how good they are.
Yeah. I've never heard Fairy's comms, but if you say they're good as it, like,
Fairy's comms are nice. Yeah, you just feel confident. You know, if you'll well, for me, I mean, playing Twitch Trials, I would just totally mess something up because I can already see the Omega Lulls and the Kick W's in my Twitch chat before it's even happened. I'm like, that's all I'm thinking about. And then, I'll miss, and Fairy Peak's like, oh, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. I've got this. You know, he'll just take it totally under control, no hesitation. He's like, yeah, I already had this covered. Don't worry about it. So, yeah.
Speaking of the other team, though, Team Demo Ranked BDS.
Oh, team of Monkey Moon.
Even though he talked to your boy like that?
Monkey wouldn't still go.
Yeah, okay. Fair. I just thought I had to check.
I don't know. I don't know how good they are in twos. Who's a better twos player?
Traditionally, Mark. Mark used to be pretty scary in twos, but I don't know these days. I honestly don't know, actually. But Mark used to play twos with a guy called GCR.
I probably
they were
play
both
ranked with Mark
Spanish.
then.
Mark, him and GCR, two Spanish players. I think GCR used to be teammates with Mark back in the day. They were notorious for their demo kickoffs in 2v2. Everybody hated playing against them. They would just like do
They're
fake
the ones that
kickoff demo
popularized the Spanish kickoff, right?
Yeah, they are the team that they're the duo that made that thing the Spanish kickoff. So
Yep.
Yeah, nobody wanted to play them in twos. But Mark's always really high in twos. He's a two.
Yeah, I'm going Mark then. My twos teammate.
Wow, Rip Extra. Rip. He's such a nice guy.
It's fine. It's all good.
Oh, GCR is even the BDS sub to this day, really?
Interesting.
He is. Why did I feel like I should have known that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Was this a recent development? Because I'm pretty sure I looked at their team and it was just Kale, the coach. No, GCR 710. Is just one of those players. I mean, when you get into a lobby and you're up against a guy who's just a bunch of random letters and numbers, you're like, oh no, here we go. His mechanics are going to be insane. It's practically that guy in a nutshell. Everybody's asking for you to do SRG. Don't know. Are you familiar much with SRG?
Is that
Ahmad and
yeah. All right, bro. Ranked. Okay, honestly, I don't know. Like, I've never seen him like play threes, but I'm gonna go Khaled twos. Then I'm gonna do. I don't know who's better threes player. I guess I'll do Ahmed team because I don't really know. I haven't really seen him play threes much, so I don't really know who's better.
Ahmed's a goal scorer and a clip machine. That's how I would describe him in as few words as possible.
So he's like a EU Justin, sort of. Or
he
not
actually
EU.
might be an EU server Justin. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. It's a good similarity, although I think Justin's a lot more consistent, obviously, with it. And at the very highest level of competition. But yeah, Ahmad, he sometimes plays twos with Scrub Killer late night. You'll just see Scrub like absolutely gushing about how fun it is to play with Ahmad because he just watches him score a bunch of times. So yeah, I think that would work pretty well.
I feel like that's good. That's a good 3. I like that.
Nice. Well, I think that's that about does it for the Widechamp round and for Team Demo Ranked, man. It was very, very nice having you on the podcast. Where should the chat follow you?
Oh, if you look in your screen right there, it says a little Arsenal RL, like, what I'm saying, go give me a follow. I'm saying, and then how
about that YouTube?
Oh, my YouTube,
the young YouTube.
Is that what's my YouTube name?
Don't worry, the link is in chat. I posted it.
All right, yeah, go subscribe.
It's Arsenal RL as well, but it's there it is. Subscribe to that man's YouTube, and then while you're over there, you can subscribe to my YouTube as well because I am just about monetizable. This man over here, to the other direction, is straight monetizing for sure. Are you at 4,000? Yeah, you're already there. Yeah. You're partnered. It was easy for you. I'm out here 20 weeks into the Saltcast, sweating it out an hour and a half at a time each time, but we'll get there. No problem.
Eventually,
honestly, Arsenal said earlier on to me today, this is his first podcast. I was like, it's gonna be fine. But honestly, you could this could be your 10th or 20th podcast. You could have told me that. I would have believed you. You're like the one of the best guests we've had, I would say. Easily one of the best guests. This is a ton of fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're really excited for more videos. I watched the recent video, the collab with Musty. That was a
we be fairy in that.
Hey, don't give the reveal, man. Come on, it's intense. 9-minute overtime. Will they win? Will they lose? Will they get revenge? I like
know
it.
What happened, bro?
Hey, me either. I forgot. I'm gonna watch it again.
Short-term memory. Call me Dory.
Is actually pretty hype. Listen, chat. If you haven't signed up for this man's YouTube, it's real education and real entertainment. That's what I'm saying. So All right, so that's everything. Could we just get like a quick something followed by a you feel me? Because I feel like it's not an Arsenal video until there's a you feel me dropped.
You feel me?
Okay.
I'm about to be in full slate. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How it is, man.
All right, man. Well, hey, thank you very much for coming on the pod. Johnny, thank you as always for joining. Do a little outro here with the chat, and then we'll be done.
All right, later, everybody.
Thanks, boys.
Adios.
See ya. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the conversation with Arsenal. If you're looking for another video to watch after this, I would suggest watching the Retals episode, also an SSG player and also very entertaining. That'll be coming up next on the end screen here. In the meantime, go ahead and go to discord.gg/smellsworth and join the Discord so you can get this video and all the other videos as they're instantly updated on that Discord right when they go live. It's the best place to get the content as fast as possible. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching and talk soon.